YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are safe and healthy. We are back with episode 3 of our Hunting the Hunters series. For this episode, we are going to be spawning 4 hunters and receiving 4 masks in total. Those masks are the Death, Cross, Phantom, and Diamond mask. As always, here are a few recommendations that I thought of that will make this experience much easier on you. I'm sure there are some that I am leaving out, so if anybody has any other recommendations, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. For the first one, you are going to want to wait until you are at least level 30 to try and spawn these hunters. You don't necessarily have to, but these are extremely difficult enemies to fight, and you don't want to risk dying and the game glitching or something and not allowing you to respawn them, because I have seen that happen before. For the second recommendation, I would recommend doing these encounters on the lower difficulties. You can drop your map difficulty down to normal and still get the mask just the same as if you fought them on challenging. The gear that comes with them is not going to be top tier anyways, so it's really not worth it to do it on the harder difficulties and just make it harder on yourself. The third recommendation is to find a group and do this in group play. This is going to make things so much easier on you, as there will be more damage being dealt to the hunters. And if you're solo, you are guaranteed to get focused by the hunters and all other enemies in the area. Lastly, do not use skill builds, guys. The hunters will hack your skills and kill you with them, so skill builds are a no-go when fighting the hunters and trying to get the mask. I do have a few builds that I will recommend you guys use for an easier experience. All of these builds are posted to my channel, so be sure to check them out. I will also leave links to all of these builds in the description down below. All of these builds utilize the Scorpio Exotic Shotgun, which in my opinion is the best gun to use on hunters, high-tier enemies, and on high-tier gameplay. These builds are also offer protection from elites, which is the best way to go about fighting the hunters in my opinion. Now that all of that is out of the way, let's take a look at how to spawn these 4 hunters. You'll want to head over to the East Mall, more specifically the center, I think is what they call it. Now, there's a water resource node here. Currently, I'm not 100% sure if that is always there, but it is quite often. For other references, in between these 2 big buildings, just above the sinkhole control point, also down the street, you have the Air and Space Museum and then the Viewpoint Museum. So you can fast travel to any of these locations and be fairly close. Once you've reached the center, you should see the Christmas tree. Look to the west of the Christmas tree, and there is a little cafe or restaurant run behind the counter, and there is a lever that you should be able to interact with or pull. After you have done this, run back down to the Christmas tree in the center. And now some people say you just have to stand close to the Christmas tree, or I have seen people say you can run circles. I've seen it work both ways, but needless to say, you will be able to spawn the hunters up, and you will get 4 masks after killing them.
Medical assistance needed. Rogue sniper turret detected. Hostile sniper turret detected.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. And if you're interested for more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe. Remember, life's a gift, but it's not always wrapped in a bow, so always stay dedicated and keep grinding. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video.